Okay, we're recording. We'll get started in about 30 seconds here. All right, we're at time. So welcome everybody to this 7th class in this series on Kundalini Yoga for Intuition and Prosperity broadcast from the Temple of the Cold Splendor, which is a mind, body, spirit fitness center here in Portland, Oregon, where we teach people things like Kundalini Yoga, Qigong, and martial arts to help improve people's lives and create optimum health and wellness. My name is Mark Chacoyan, and we're about 7 classes into this series, and that's totally fine because each class is independent. And so just to provide a little context of why we're doing this series and why this theme. So as we all know, we've been in the coronavirus situation for over a year, and a lot of things have changed in our life. And a lot of people are kind of looking for guidance regarding how to navigate the new world that's emerging before us. So a lot has changed in the past year, and a lot of things are continuing to change. And so there's a lot of great tools within Kundalini Yoga that can help you tune into your intuition, kind of know what's the right moves for you to make. What exactly should you be doing at this time, in this place, and in this situation? You can have the most powerful, bank account, and you can have charisma, and you can have talent. But if you don't have intuition, if you don't know the right thing to do at the right time, all that can blow up in your face. And we have tons of examples throughout human history of exactly that happening. So intuition is a superpower, and Kundalini Yoga gives you a lot of tools to help cultivate it. So we wanted to give people some of those tools, and we're going to be working on a particular way to do that tonight using the Heart Center. And the prosperity piece. So why prosperity? Well, basically, prosperity from a yogic point of view is having what you need at the right time and place to fulfill your highest potential. Maybe money, it may be connections, it may be a place to stay, it may be tools, resources, it may be talent, whatever it is that you need to do to come through and deliver your best self to the moment. That's how we conceive of prosperity. So, this practice gives you a set of tools and abilities to do just that. So before we dive into the class, I'm going to just talk a little bit more about prosperity from a yogic point of view and exactly what it means. Because tonight the class's theme is that true prosperity is about opening the heart, and the heart bridges the heavens and earth and helps us fulfill our destiny. So what exactly, do we mean when we say destiny? Well, in yoga, we say that all of us come into the world with karma. It's cause and effect. We have patterns that shape us. And those are often unconscious. They're below the surface of our understanding. And these get coded into our life in what are called samskaras, or traces. It's almost like grooves or energetic patterns that kind of shape our consciousness and shape our reactions and shape our behaviors. And we carry these, according to yoga, through lifetimes. And so yoga practice can help us purify and smooth over these patterns so that we have a more of an even playing field before us. And so what we're trying to do through the practice is move from karmic patterns and tendencies that limit us in the past to dharma. And dharma, in some ways, it's called duty or destiny, righteous living or divine alignment, basically living a life that is your highest potential life. And so yoga gives you ways to do that. So, well, what is prosperity then? So when we think of prosperity, we're thinking of things that help you fulfill your dharma. Basically, there's a great picture in Hindu mythology of a big fat elephant god, Ganesh. He's big, he's rotund, he's got a tusk, but the body of a human, but a big pot belly. And he's known as the remover of obstacles, but not just, like obstacles like a speed bump, but things that keep you from living your best dharmic life. So Ganesha, sometimes thought to dwell in the base chakra where the Kundalini dwells, is the energy about cutting away those obstacles and removing those things, those tendencies and bad habits. I don't want to use the word bad, but limiting habits that keep you from fulfilling your dharma. So in a sense, prosperity is having a sense of abundance and plenty as it relates to fulfilling your divine, life purpose. Like I said, the right people, the right environments, the right resources. And it's not just, money. It can be that. Oftentimes it can be that, but it's also all these other things too. And just feeling really good about where you're at in your life and how it's unfolding before you. Those are all part of prosperity. And a lot of that's tied to opening the heart chakra. So, we can have, we have these different chakras, we have first, second, third, which are what's called lower triangle. And this has to do with just our kind of connectedness to the world. First chakra is our groundedness, survival stuff. Second chakra is creativity, sexuality, connection to others. Third chakra is ego and self-identity. Super important stuff. But we can be so focused in this lower triangle that our hearts get disconnected. It's no wonder that in sort of a driving culture like we have in modern America, that we have a lot of heart attacks because we're just, we're pushing so hard down here and we're so focused up here in our higher sort of intellect, but the heart, often gets mistreated. And so a big part of prosperity consciousness is opening that heart chakra so you feel that sense of connected trust to everything around you. And which doesn't mean you're just, a pushover and you're letting anything happen to you, but it's about having a right relationship of empathy and care and, resonance with the larger world. And it balances the lower triangle and the upper triangle. The hexagram often is a symbol for the heart chakra. And so that's the lower triangle of these lower survival needs and these upper sort of higher, transpersonal needs being balanced in the heart. So opening the heart is really important for prosperity because that allows you to flow from your most balanced, harmonious self in the world. Also, a big part of prosperity consciousness is opening the crown chakra, because the crown kind of opens you and connects you to everything else, the universe. So, if your heart is opened to the world around you and your crown is connected to the universe beyond you, then you're plugged in. And when you have that sense of plugged inness, the fear diminishes. One of the greatest, if not goes away completely, one of the greatest limitations to prosperity is fear. Being not willing to take that next step, not willing to push yourself because you don't trust. Oh, I have what I need. I'm holding on to it. And you don't want to let go. You don't want to take that leap of faith to that next level, which often in life, that's what's required for you to grow. Is you got to be willing to stretch yourself out on a limb to go beyond what you see before you, So opening that heart is very important to that, and opening the crown, because these connect you to that which is beyond yourself. We're so often in our skin encapsulated egos and inside of our own head space here, and we forget that there's a lot going on around us. And so that heart opening and that crown opening allows us to have that sense of trust and that sense of security that things are going to work out, because we're approaching life from the right relationship with divine right order or dharma, and we're backed up. When we have that connection, the universe will support you. The universe wants you to succeed from a place of right alignment. So when you're tuned to that right alignment, the doors will open. You'll be taken care of. So, we don't trust these things because we weren't taught these things maybe when we were younger, but we forget them. But this kind of practice can help you remember that. So overcoming a sense of fear, disconnection, alienation, a lack of trust, loneliness, feeling cut off, those are all kind of feelings of lack of prosperity. Whereas courage, confidence, faith, openness to the new, willingness to open yourself beyond the given, strength and determination. These are prosperous states of mind. So that's a big part of it too, is mindset. Do you have the right mindset? And you need to kind of open your centers to foster that mindset, because somebody can talk to you all day, but if you have blockages here, it's really hard for that to sink in. So what we're going to be working on tonight will help move you through some of that stuff. So in a day, this is all about tuning up your inner game, because the quality of your capacity to play the outer game in work, in love, in anything you do, in creativity and art, is totally tied to the inner game you have going on within you. And these ultimately are, interwoven. So, yoga is the ultimate tool for mastering the inner game, so that you can play the game of life to the best of your capacity, which in our mind is living a prosperous, abundant life. And one last thing is that, I mentioned some of those limited mindsets, fear, constriction. A lot of that ultimately comes down to like control, right? And, you know, the sense that if you don't have your teeth sunk into everything and you don't control everything, that everything's going to fall apart, you know, and that can make you tight and brittle and cut you off from the flow of life and the flow of prana and the flow of, you know, possibility. So another big part of prosperity consciousness is being able to tune into sort of the spontaneous grace that comes when you're grooving with the universe. You know, the yogic word for that, and I've mentioned it in previous classes, is sahaja. Sahaja means, you know, spontaneity. It means flowing with the universe. And the equivalent in Taoism is wu wei, which means effortless action. You're so tuned within yourself and to the universe that things flow through you gracefully. You know, it's like use the force, Luke. It's the same idea, you know, but you have to train yourself to use the force, you know, because there's things that can get in the way that can block you. So I think that's enough front loading tonight. I think we've gone into enough of the theory of prosperity consciousness from a yogic point of view. So we're going to dive into the class now. A couple notes. I can't really see what you're doing, so don't, you know, push yourself to the point of hurting yourself. Tonight's class is more subtle. The higher chakras we go, the more subtle the class becomes. And so that's one thing, is just monitor your own ability, but also, you know, push your edges as well. Yeah, I think that's about it for the introduction. So we're going to go ahead and tune in with a mantra. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo means I call upon the infinite wisdom beyond myself. And Guru Dev Namo means I call upon the infinite wisdom within myself. So rubbing the hands briskly and placing the knuckles here in the center of the chest. Sit up straight. Inhale, exhale, and inhale to begin. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Inhale. Inhale deeper. Concentrate up at your third eye point. Pull up on the rectum, navel, and sex organs. We call that root lock. Squeeze the energy up the spine. Focus at your third eye points. And exhale, relax the breath and the lock. Inhale and exhale. And gently rotate the spine in what are called Sufi grinds. Just move it along the central axis, eyes closed down. Focus at your brow point. Nice full rotation with the breath. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. And inhale center. Exhale, and the other way, rotating on the spine, eyes closed down at the third eye point, focusing there as you move. And inhale center, and exhale. You're going to do spinal flex now, so go ahead and grabbing the shins. We're going to go ahead and inhale forward, exhale back, just warming up that spine in a kind of serpentine fashion, inhaling forward, exhaling back, focus at your third eye point, just warming up the spine a bit, eyes closed down. If you want to focus on something, focus on the sound sat, which means truth as you inhale, and nam, which means identity as you exhale. So thinking the sound sat as you inhale, nam as you exhale, just continue to move the spine, nice and easy, just moving the energy, starting out slow, nice and relaxed. Just a few more. And inhale, center spine. Inhale deeper. Pull up on that root lock. Concentrate up at the third eye point. Squeeze the energy up. And relax the breath. Relax that lock. Fingers in Gyan Mudra. Inhale. Exhale. Just feel the energy along the spine. Just a quick introduction to 2 breaths now. So place the hands on the belly as you inhale. Just imagine that belly expands like a balloon from your spine, nice and easy. With the inhale and a slow exhale of that balloon, it contracts back to the spine. And again, inhale and exhale. And one more time, inhale and exhale. That's our calming breath, long, deep breathing. We're also going to do breath of fire. Don't do this if you're on your moon cycle. You can do long, deep breathing instead. But now we're going to inhale and rapidly exhale by pushing that balloon back towards the spine. Not a hyperventilation at the chest, it's your belly. So it looks like this. And inhale. Root lock, rectum, navel, sex organs. Squeeze energy up the spine. Focus the third eye point. And exhale, relax the breath. Inhale and exhale. So those 3 things, long, deep breathing, breath of fire, root lock, we'll do those consistently throughout the class. Now coming on to the hands and knees for another warm up into cat-cow. So placing the hands underneath the shoulders. We're going to inhale up into cow, exhale down into cat. Just continue nice and easy, 26 your own pace. Inhale, cat, cow, exhale, cat. Just continue. And inhale up into cow. Pull up on that root lock, squeeze energy up the spine, focus at your third eye point. And exhale, relax the breath, relax the lock. And inhale up. And exhale down. Good. Now come lying down on the back. We're going to do some leg lifts. So our next warm up, we're going to do 26 of these. So you're going to go ahead and put the hands underneath the hips. And you're going to go ahead and lift the legs vertically up to vertical height on the inhale and keep the legs straight and then exhale down. We're going to do 26 at your own pace, and when you're done, just relax and begin. Inhale, legs up. When you're ready, continue if you're not. Pull up on that root lock, squeeze up. And then exhale, slowly lower those legs, release that lock. Legs come down, release your hands, inhale and exhale. Just relax with long, deep breathing. Completely relax the mind, relax the breath, and just be. And inhale and exhale. Okay, we're going to do pelvic lifts now. Really good for your virility and your sexual health. So bring the legs in to your hips. Grab those ankles. We're going to lift the pelvis up on the inhale, pulling the belly up towards the ceiling as if a rope is pulling it up to the heavens. Then you're going to exhale down. So we're going to do 26 of those pelvic lifts. Inhaling up, exhaling down, and begin. Inhale up. Pull up on that root lock, squeeze up to the heavens. And relax the breath and the lock and the legs. Completely relax. Inhale. And exhale. Long, deep breathing. Empty the mind, empty the breath, and just be. And inhale and exhale. Okay, one more warm up now. We're gonna do yogic push-ups. So this is our last warm up. So we're gonna try to do 26 of these, doing our best. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna start in triangle pose or downward dog, trying to make yourself into a nice V or, upward down V. And your own breath, you're gonna lower down to chaturanga, inhale up, exhale back, and then back to that downward dog. So that was one. To your best of the ability, we want to do 25 more now. So relax down, inhale up into cobra, exhale, and come back, and continue. Just do your best. You can take the time. Slow and steady wins the race. Last bit now. When you're done, just go ahead and rest up there in triangle pose. Relax your breath, moderate the breath. Continue to breathe. And then slowly lower the knees down to the floor, forehead down to baby pose. Just rest here for a moment. Long, deep breathing. And then just come onto the back for an intermediate relaxation, not our final one. Just lying on the back. Heels together, hand to the sides. Inhale. And exhale. Just completely relax the mind. Relax the breath. You've done some good warm-up work. So just be there with the breath and chill. And inhale and exhale. Okay, we're going to come up now into rock pose. We're going to be doing some three different rounds of spinal flexing from this position. So the hands are resting gently on the thighs. And what you're going to do is, all you're doing here is you're just inhaling forward, thinking the sound sat, exhaling back, thinking the sound nam. It's like sat, nam, sat, nam. It's all you're going to do. Eyes are closed down. Focus at your third eye point. And that's pretty much the entire exercise. Then we're going to inhale, pull the root lock, rest. Do that 2 more times. So once again, inhale sat, exhale nam, in your mind's eye, not out loud. Let's go ahead and begin that first round of spinal flexes. Focusing on third eye point and begin. Now bring your mind's eye attention to the navel point. Just keep it focused there with that sat nam. Focusing on your navel now. And inhale, center spine. Pull up on that root lock, rectum, navel, sex organ, squeeze energy up the spine. Focus at your third eye point. And exhale the breath, exhale the lock. Inhale, exhale. Okay, second round, same thing. Focusing only on the navel point. Inhale the sound sat, exhale the sound nam. And begin. And inhale, center spine. Pull up on that root lock. Concentrate the energy up the spine. Focus on your third eye point. And relax the breath in the lock. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, last round now. Last 2 minutes. Focus on the navel point. Inhale, Sat. Exhale, Nam. And begin. And inhale, center spine. Inhale deeper, pull up on that root lock. Concentrate at your heart chakra this time. And exhale, relax the breath in the lock. Inhale and exhale. Okay, we've been sitting here for a while, so you might need to shake those legs out a little bit. If they've fallen asleep, go ahead and release the pressure on them. And when you're ready, go ahead and bring the legs out in front, shake them out a little bit. So we've begun the Kriya for opening the heart chakra. That's the first 3 movements we did. We're going to move into another exercise now, which is called body drops. And this is to activate the Kundalini, which lies sleeping at the base of the spine by sort of doing a little bit of, shouldn't be harmful, but a little bit of activation with some dropping motion. So you're going to put your hands by your hips and you're going to lift your body and try to drop it. Now, be careful of the surface you're on and don't slam your sacrum against the floor. But yeah, you're kind of trying to lift yourself up and drop your body. And the breath will come naturally. So we're going to do this for 20, not 20, 2 minutes. So we're basically doing what are called body drops like this. That's it. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and begin. halfway done. And last one, and just inhale and exhale. And then slowly bringing the legs in, nice and easy, to easy pose, and just inhale and exhale. Long, deep breathing, slow the breath down, feel the energy at the heart, and just relax the breath. Eyes closed down, long, deep breathing. And inhale and exhale. So we warmed up the navel point, we activated the Kundalini at the spine. Now we're going to really start activating the heart. So this next one, you're going to come up into what's called crow pose. So go ahead and bring the legs slightly more than shoulder width apart. Go ahead and squat down between your legs and just get comfortable here. And what we're going to do from this position is we're going to be taking the fingers, making a pointing finger, project out from your heart. Envision that you're targeting your highest desired prosperous state, whether that's success in your job or abundance in relationships or a wonderful home environment, projecting out from the heart with breath of fire. If you're on your moon, long deep breathing from the heart, projecting out from the heart through your fingers in crow pose, and begin. Last bit now, really beam from the heart. Inhale, pull up on that root lock, project out from the heart towards your prosperity, beam from the heart. And relax the breath in the lock, release the fingers, and gently release the thighs from crow pose. Shake out the legs a little bit. And come back into easy pose, inhale. And exhale. And just feel that warmth at the heart, feel that heart opening. And just long, deep breathing there. Just feel that connection to your heart chakra with the breath. and inhale and exhale. All right, the next phase now, that exact ideal of prosperity, we're going to run towards it now. So you're going to be coming up into a standing position. I'm going to show it sitting just so that you can see the full part of me. So imagine that I'm running in place, right? As you're running in place, you're going to be punching your hands forward from the heart with breath of fire, as if you're running and you're punching towards that ideal of prosperity. You're cutting through blocks from your heart chakra. You're moving forward. It's almost as if you're doing like a form of chain punching in Wing Chun as you're running with breath of fire. So you can't see my whole body when I'm standing up, but that's what we're going to be doing, is running with that punching motion for 3 minutes towards your prosperous ideal. And begin. Actually, just let the breath be natural. You don't have to do breath of fire, but do keep running and punching from the heart. You're marching towards your dream with your heart center, running for it, cutting through blockages. Keep moving forward. More than halfway there. Keep running for that dream, that prosperous state. Keep moving towards it. Almost there. Keep running. Keep punching forward. And inhale, open the arms out. And exhale down. Inhale, open the arms up. Exhale down. Inhale, open the arms up. Exhale down. And once again, inhale, open the arms up. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale the breath down. Last one, inhale up. And exhale down. Shake out the legs a little bit and gently come back to that easy pose. So just relax down. Inhale and exhale. Just feel your heart beating. Feel the openness of the heart. Feel that expansion. And just breathe long and deep from your heart. Okay, we're going to do another heart opener now. It's called Kundalini Lotus. This can be a little challenging. So the way this works is ideally you want to grab your big toe with both fingers. I mean, one, the fingers grab one big toe, the other. Bring your feet in, and you want to open your legs out like this. And you want to balance on your sips bones or on your butt and not Humpty Dumpty. It's a little challenging, takes some getting used to. And when we're in this position, we're going to do that breath of fire for 2 minutes. So we're not there yet. And if you can't do that, you can try to maybe grab the ankles, hold them up. That can work too, or do what you can. It's kind of hard to give a perfect modification for this. Ideally, grabbing those big toes, opening the legs out. Eyes are closed down. And we're going to be breathing that breath of fire. It's really a heart opener. And let's begin. Inhale, pull up on that root lock, open that lotus, squeeze, and then exhale, relax the lock, bring the legs down, release the toes, release the lock. Inhale and exhale, relax the breath, long, deep breathing. Just feel that openness at the heart. More and more, we're opening that heart chakra. So relax the breath, relax the mind, long, deep breathing. Just be with the breath. And inhale and exhale. Okay, really tuning into the devotional part now. So you want to sit on your left leg if you can, and go ahead and bring your that soft part of your perineum and sit on your heel. Then you want to take the other leg and you want to kind of cross it over. So you're sitting on your heel in the perineum, the other leg is on your knee. You want to cup the hands and you want to place them underneath your belly button here in a meditation posture. And for just 2 minutes, we're going to be chanting Om Soham. So Om is that infinite creative consciousness, call it source or divine. And Soham means I am that. So it's like that saying in Hinduism, Tat Bam Asi, something like that, like I am that. So I am that. You are one and the same with that divine creative source, and thus all prosperity and abundance of the universe is possible to flow through you if you just You can open yourself to that divine flow. So I am that divine creative source. Om Soham. Chanting from the heart now. We've opened that heart chakra, that devotional energy. So from the heart, Om Soham. 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 Inhale. Pull up on that root lock. Concentrate at the heart chakra. That connection between you and the creative source through the heart. And exhale. Relax the breath in the lock. Inhale. And exhale. And gently release the foot from your thigh. Shake out that ankle. And release the pressure on your hips. And release another leg. Shake them out. And just come back in easy pose, fingers in Gyan Mudra. Inhale and exhale. And just feel that heart opening. Feel that connection, that trust to the divine creative source at the heart, bridging the heart to the infinite. Just long, deep breathing. Inhale and exhale. Okay, we're going to continue to build that field of prosperity. So we're going to put the arms out to horizontal, and you're going to imagine radiant green light arcing over your head. You're going to be doing breath of fire. It's almost like there's like a radiant rainbow of green over your head in an arc. It comes through your shoulders, out the arm, and it comes over. So you're basically building a prosperity field of green, and green is growth. I mean, money, plants, your health, your vitality, your relationships. Green is good. Green is the energy of prosperous growth. So just imagine that green arc of light over your hands. You're empowering it with breath of fire. Visualize that green arc and begin. And inhale, beam that energy over the head in that arc, root lock. And exhale, relax the breath and the lock and bring the hands together over the head. And exhale as you bring the hands down the center to the heart center. Inhale, exhale. Just hold them there at the heart center, eyes closed down, relax the eyes, long, deep breathing. Just feel that abundance and prosperity in the palms and relax the breath. And inhale and exhale. Okay, we're progressively opening our heart and we're going to start connecting our heart to the higher centers, the crown chakra now. So we're going to put the hands behind the head or the neck, and it's a bowing exercise. We're going to bow down and think the sound sat, and inhale nam. So we're bowing to divine truth. Truth is sat. Sat is truth, nam is identity. So as we exhale, we think sat, and as we inhale, we think nam. So we're bowing to the creative truth, and continue. Inhale up, pull up on that root lock, open the heart, open the chest, open those arms. And exhale, relax the breath and the lock, and the hands come down to wisdom position, Gyan Mudra. Inhale, exhale, long, deep breathing. Just relax the breath, relax the mind, focus on the heart chakra. Going to start connecting to the crown soon. And inhale and exhale. Okay, now we're going to be bridging the heart to the crown with a motion like the arms waving. So you're going to be doing breath of fire. And what you're doing is you're basically connecting the heart and the crown with this rapid motion. You're kind of cutting through obstacles between the heart and the crown chakra. So we're going to do that with breath of fire, eyes closed down for 2 minutes, and begin. Inhale, root lock, beam from the third eye point. And relax the fingers and hands down. Inhale and exhale. Just feel that heart center. Long, deep breathing. Feel that openness and expansion of the heart chakra with the breath. All right. So the next 3 exercises are going to be done in sequence. So your hands are going to be held up for a little bit. And this is all about opening the crown now. We've done a lot to open the heart. Remember I said, a big part of this Kriya, this set, was to create that connection to the divine so that prosperous trust could flow through us. We've been opening the heart. Now we're going to open the crown. The heart is connecting to everything, around us. And then the crown is connecting to everything above us. And between those two, we're connected. And that connection brings that prosperous state of consciousness. So the way we're going to do this is the first one, we're going to take the hands, interlock them in Venus lock, and just hold them over the crown chakra and visualize your crown chakra kind of being opened, and that hands held over it is almost like an antenna to the creative source. Do breath of fire there for 2 minutes. Then we're going to make the finger into a pointy finger, continuing as if you're beaming to the creative source with that connection from the crown for 2 minutes. And then finally, the last 2 minutes, we're going to open a steeple. And we're going to open those fingers. We're going to imagine that there's like a connection, a conduit between your crown to heaven and heaven to your crown. So it goes from Venus lock, pointy finger, steeple. All that's with breath of fire. We're going to do our best to keep the hands up. And the connection, keep that intention focused on your crown chakra. This is your bridge to the infinite. And begin. Raise that pointy finger. Continue the breath of fire. Building a bridge to the infinite through the crown. Continue to build that bridge through your crown chakra. Open it up. Last 2 minutes now. Make that steeple. Continue to open. Inhale. Inhale deeper. Pull up on that root lock. Squeeze energy up the spine. Focus at your crown. And relax the breath in the lock. And the fingers come gently down to the knees. Release the pressure. Fingers in Gyan Mudra. Inhale. And exhale. And just breathe long and deep. Feeling that connection to your crown chakra. Feeling that openness at your heart. And just breathe with your consciousness. Long, deep breathing. Feel that openness at the heart, that openness at the crown, that bridging of heaven and earth through your body. And inhale and exhale. Okay, last exercise in this Kriya, just a brief meditation for 3 minutes. We're going to hold the hands here at the shoulders, and we're going to eyes closed down, and we're going to say the mantra Hari, 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 Har. And Hari, Har is basically, it's the projected power of sunlight. Think the sun's true energy in some alchemical schools, its true color is green, which is, it's just a giver of life, of abundance. It's the source of all growth, all life, everything that lives on the planet is basically sunlight. And so the source of all prosperity in our universe, our part of it is the sun. So that's the Hari, 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 Har, the sun. So just envision that energy coursing through you and envision like a green, like you're glowing green, like growth, abundance, everything that you could want is just you're full of that green, abundant power. So we're going to do this for 3 minutes with that mantra, then we'll do a break and then a final meditation. And let's begin. Hari, 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 Har. 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 Hari 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 Har. Inhale. Hold up on the root lock. Squeeze energy. Beam green. Green energy all around you. Green, green, green. And exhale, relax the breath, and relax the lock, relax the fingers down to the knees. Inhale and exhale. And just feel all abundance, all prosperity, all plenitude flowing gracefully to you through the heart, through the crown. Everything you need to fulfill your dharma is there for you. And inhale and exhale. All right. So we're going to go ahead and come into relaxation now for a little bit and end with a final short meditation. Let's go ahead and come lying down on the backs. Release the hands to the side. Inhale. Exhale. Completely relax the mind. Relax the breath. Long, deep breathing in Shavasana. Empty the consciousness of all thoughts. Feel yourself supported by that divine abundance and prosperity and grace that you've activated. And just be with the breath. Long, deep breathing. And slowly begin to bring the mind back to the presence of your bodies. Take a deep inhale, exhale, and stretch your bodies completely full length, putting the hands behind the head. Full stretch and twinkle the fingers and toes. Rotate the ankles and wrists in one direction and the other direction. And rubbing the hands and feet briskly. Bring the knee across the chest and cat stretch one way. And release. Bring the other knee in and stretching the other way. And bringing both knees in, rocking gently on the spine. And come sitting up. And inhale. And exhale. All right, good work. We're going to do a little pranayama, little breath work to calm the mind before we do a simple meditation, and we'll close out. So we've been doing this simple pranayama the whole series. So it's an alternate nostril breath. We're going to inhale to a count of 4 through the left nostril. We're going to hold the breath inside for a count of 16. And we're going to exhale through a count of 8 through the right nostril. Then we're going to repeat that. Inhale through a count of 4. Hold for 16, exhale for 8. And we'll do 3 on one side, 3 on the other, just to kind of bring our mind in equilibrium for the final meditation. So let's go ahead and begin that. Inhale 4, hold 16, exhale 8. Inhale 4, hold 16, exhale 8, and begin. And release the hands, inhale, hold, and exhale. Okay, good. So the last practice we'll do, and we'll close out tonight, is from Kriya. It's called Subhag Kriya, and it's known as the money maker. So not to be coarse, but this particular meditation, if you're down on the cash flow, is really known to be very powerful to bring it to you, and I'll explain to you why. So this finger is Jupiter. So Jupiter is expansion. So when we're hitting here, we're about that creative, abundant expansion. This finger is Mercury. Mercury is commerce. Mercury is communication. Mercury is the flow of digital products and trade and services and commerce globally. That's Mercury. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a motion where we're hitting the hands, the Jupiter finger, and we're hitting the Mercury finger as we're saying that sound hot, as if the sunlight is pulsing from the heart through a funnel that's being created with the fingers. So it looks like this. You don't want to say hard, because you're basically saying hard, 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 bringing hardship on you. But sometimes the tongue flicks the mouth, the roof of the mouth, goes hot, 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 hot. So like this, hot, 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 hot. It's said that if you do this 11 minutes a day for 40 days. If you're down and out, money's going to come. You never want to do more than 11 minutes because that means you're greedy. So 3 to 11 minutes a day as a tune-up. We're just going to do it for 3, then we'll close. So 3 minutes of Subhag Kriya and begin. Har, 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 har. Inhale, open that root lock, beam green energy from the heart. And exhale, relax the breath and the lock, the fingers down in Gyan Mudra. Inhale, exhale, and just feel that abundance, that plenitude, that prosperity. We've cultivated that trust, that connection, that dharmic alignment from the heart and the crown. All that you need, all that you must have to manifest your highest good is present to you there in a state of grace. And inhale and exhale. All right, we're going to close out with the sunshine song. If you know it, join in. Otherwise, you'll learn it. So rubbing the hands briskly. Inhale, exhale, and it'll begin. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on, guide your way on. Satnam, 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 Satnam. Thanks so much for coming, and we will see you next time.